Yo, family, what's up, man? Hey, you know what? First of all, I want to welcome you guys to the channel. Big respects to all the subscribers who take the time out to not only hit the subscribe button, but to come back to these videos every time, because without you guys, Ride Fit Nation is absolutely nothing. And I'm going to keep on paying respects to you guys because you guys are absolutely awesome. All right. Now, if you've never been to the channel, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. I want to get this channel up to the first 10,000, and then we'll just keep on moving on. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a family thing. Yesterday was June 26th. My wife and I celebrated 20 years of marriage, which I was just amazed by. We did 20 years and still going strong with no problems. And we decided yesterday to go and do a simple thing, to go watch a movie. So we watched the movie, The Bikeriders. And The Bikeriders was, I'm going to tell you, I loved it. I really did enjoy watching that movie. So we're going to ride and talk a little bit. And I'm not going to do big spoilers, but there will be some spoilers in here. If you haven't seen the movie yet, don't watch this video right now, because I am going to have to talk about a couple of things where, I found interesting in the movie. So if you saw the movie, leave your comments. Let me know what's up. Q the Rider did his version from Riding and Wrenching. I like his feedback on it. He had me cracking up with him and his wife, because he's in the club and she was looking at him like, wait a minute. Is this what you guys really do? Let me just pop this helmet. Get this fog out of here for a second and let me get some wind. All right. So first of all, the movie took place in Chicago. I believe the year was about 1995. And I was just sitting there watching, didn't know what to expect, but I was expecting to see a lot of violence. I wanted to see a lot of violence because I already know how they do in these movies and shows, and how they depict clubs. Now, before I go into the movie, if you don't know who I am, I was a member of a club recently called Iron Bread in Atlanta. Love my club. I have no problems with no beef with the club, but of course I left because I have problems with the club. Not a negative thing, but it just wasn't for me. All right. So as I speak to you guys, understand that I'm coming from a space of my experience as a club member, and I'm not speaking out of my ass, just not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. I'm not claiming to be a pro or any of that. You can go check out So's the Ghost if you want to get all the pro stuff. All right. So the movie starts off in a bar, and it gives you some literature of the place and what the cut is, and cuts were just not allowed in certain spots, right? So you have a guy that's sitting there, and I forgot the name of these people, so I'm gonna try my best. But this guy's name is Benny. And Benny, he's sitting at the bar, drinking, minding his business, not bothering nobody. And these two dudes comes up to Benny and decide, hey, man, you can't be in here with no cuts on. So Benny looks at the one to the right. The one to the left is like, you heard my brother. You heard my brother said, right? He said, you can't be in here with no effing cuts on. Okay, so Benny looks back at him. He says, he's smoking a cigar. He's like, yo, to take my cuts, you're going to have to kill me. Oh, snap. That started a whole different world of ass kicking. That started a problem that I'm like, oh, snap, here we go. It's about to get crazy up in here. And it did. They started beating him up. Threw him out the door, beating the crap out of him. I'll be very careful not to just spoil everything. I'm gonna skip certain things so you can still watch the movie. And that's how the movie started. Okay, and something crazy happens to him, but we don't know what happened to him until you get like to maybe the middle of the movie. They go back to that incident. So that's number one. Let me give you guys my point of view on that, because a lot of people don't know if this is real stuff or not, if this is what happens in real life. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, back in those days, it was like that. People did not want certain club members to be, well, actually club members to be throwing their cuts in, in certain locations. And to this very day, you have bars and restaurants that will say no colors. And for people who don't know what that means, they would probably assume, hey, I'm black, and they try to discriminate. That's not what they mean. When they say no colors, they're talking about no cuts. Don't wear no colors, no nothing. That's what they mean. And not saying you can't wear a red shirt or a blue shirt. There's just no colors because most of these bars are frequented by club members, right? So you got to take your colors and turn it inside out. Take your vest, turn it inside out. That's just how it is in some places, okay? So now we go into Lenny, and Lenny is the president of the club. That's why I forgot his name. I forgot. Don't quote me. I'm not even going to say his name. Now Lenny is the president, which really is the founder. He's the president and the founder of this club, and the club is called the Vandals, and they're in Chicago. Okay, so I'm watching it. They're in the clubhouse the whole time, and I'm like, yeah, I want to see the BS they're going to do. The way they gathered in the clubhouse, I could imagine back in those times, that's how it was. Because to this time, that's how it is too. The clubhouse is for the brothers to get together and they gather and talk and smoke and drink and just pop crap with each other. That's pretty much what it is. So far, I'm impressed. And then there's a scene where you hear the rumble. Man, you hear the rumble and you see like about maybe 15 or 20 of them just rolling through the town. And I'm not going in any order, by the way, in this movie. They're just rolling through the town, and there's a couple of guys, some of the thug dudes, who's just taking off the hubcaps off these cars. And yes, they still do that. People stealing rims and hubcaps. And they stop, and they're looking like, oh my God, look at these guys. And I could tell they're fascinated by the club. And the Vandals, man, they just rolling through the town like cowboys, like how you see those cowboy movies where the cowboy and his squad is just going through the town and everybody's looking through the window, and sometimes you see the doors closing and you see the freaking what do you call those, the little weed whatever, just rolling through the streets, and you hear the music. That's what it was. Now, as a person who was in the club and a person who rode in some big group rides, yo, I could tell you something that gave me chills, man, because that just feels so good when you with your pack and you rolling through. Man, that was awesome. So you can tell the fascination. Now, that's what happened to me when I was looking around and I seen Iron Bread rolling through. That's how I felt. When I seen Iron Bread rolling through, I was like, oh my God. I said, that is what I want to do. That got me to join the club. Okay? So real as hell. All right? That's how it is. Now, there's a wife, a girlfriend. She goes in the clubhouse the first time to meet up with her girls. And she's nervous as hell. All these dudes are looking at her like she's prime rib. Like all they needed was some barbecue sauce. That's it. And she's feeling out of place. And she's like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I need to hurry up and get out of here. And then she sees Lenny. And she sees Lenny. The light is on him. He's standing over there by the freaking pool table. And she falls in love. And next thing you know, they get together. So you would think a biker movie about the clubs and there's going to be a lot of nudity and a lot of drugs. Nah, it's not. All right. I was so proud of the producers of this movie. Now, throughout the movie, there's a guy who was interviewing a lot of the members. They were interviewing the members. They were talking to the people. They were talking to the wife. I'm just riding around this place looking in neighborhoods. They were talking to the girlfriend. They were talking to other club members. And he actually was a club member for a while with the Vandals. Okay. But he ended up leaving. So now you're probably asking, okay, what's the plot? What's the reason for the movie? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it was to highlight a specific club and the history of this club. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, which club could this possibly be? Which club is it that they're talking about? And can I figure it out? And I figured it out. And I'm gonna tell you guys what club they were talking about, but I ain't telling y'all yet. Okay? Now, I'm gonna talk about my favorite scene of the movie. Like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it. I haven't given you guys much. I just gave you guys enough. I'm bringing you into the photo, baby. I'm bringing you into the photo. So, as I'm watching the movie, you remember when I told y'all about the scene where Lenny, and forgive me if I'm getting these names wrong, but Benny, where Benny gets beat up in the bar? Okay, so you remember that scene. So when Benny gets beat up in the bar, there was something horrific that happened to him. So Benny, who was the founder, he gets the news of what happened. Dude comes and whispers in his ear, yo, Benny got into an altercation. He's in the hospital. My man looked at him. He's like, yeah? Who did it? He said, some guys in a bar. He said, yo, get the fellas, let's go. Yo, they get the guys. And they are about maybe 35, maybe 40 deep. And the camera goes inside the bar. You see the guys that in the bar, and you see the stuff shaking. The glass is shaking. Yo, thunder, okay? Thunder. Thundercats. Ho, that's how it was. All right? And I'm telling you something. That gave me chills too. I was just damn cold the whole damn movie, all right? Dude opened the door. You seen Benny and the entire squad just out there revving their bikes. Boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about the way you should do it. When somebody hurt your brother, that's how you go and handle that. I ain't cursing. All right, I ain't cursing. Remind me to go and get this pin lock thing checked out, put on this helmet. All right, I'm gonna do that today because this fog is crazy. So, and you know what? Hold on a second. Why is it that when I'm riding, I got my vents open, right? And I have my vent open, but the vent is still not working. It's still fogging up. Normally when I'm riding and talking, it will clear up. Maybe my breath is hot or something. I don't know. So, yo, they there, and that scene was amazing. That gave me some reminders of when I lived back in the Bronx. I had a situation like that too. And I wasn't in the problem, but I was a part of the squad. And let me tell you something. There's something about having brothers who got your back no matter what. I ain't talking about those people who talk about you, my brother, when everything is going good. I'm talking about if somebody was to put harm to me or my family, I know that my people's got my back. Those are the people who were true brothers. If I lose money, I know that my brothers will chip in money and have my back. Like there should be no reason that anybody in any club should be struggling at all. And that's my problem with some of y'all club cats is y'all talk about brotherhood, but when some crap go down and a brother truly needs you, all of y'all is out there drinking, smoking, doing whatever the hell y'all doing, and y'all give y'all the fake sympathy. This scene right there is why a lot of people join clubs, because they want not only that fake ass brotherhood, they don't want that. They want that real brotherhood, confidence, knowing that my boys is going to have my back no matter what. That was dope. All right. So once again, didn't spoil it for y'all. I'm just giving y'all the photo, giving y'all the picture. Now I got to give props to the lady who did the talking the whole time. I don't know the name of these actors and actresses. I forget their names, and I forgot her name, but she spoke the entire time of the movie, like I'm talking right now. And her scenes was awesome. So as an actress, I give that woman, I give her everything. The Grammys, the Oscar, I give her all the music stuff. I give her everything. She gets everything, okay? Because she did phenomenal. It took so much work and effort to memorize those lines and to just really be real. So now there's one more scene. Well, there's two more scenes and then I'm done. I'm not giving y'all the whole thing. So another scene, they roll up. There's a car show, right? And everybody's all decked out. They're all looking preppy. You know what I'm saying? You see them looking they have their golf shirts on, and the girls have on their dresses. Now remember, this is in the 1930s, right? And they have the car show. And of course, I was proud because they showed some black people in here too. I thought it was going to be all whites. But they did show a couple of black people for a split second. Look, black people. I was like, wow, okay, good. So now you hear the club rolls up and everybody's looking at them with disgust. Look at these thugs. Look at these gangsters. Why are they here? Don't they know that this is a proper place? That's the attitude they got, right? Man, them boys rolled in like boom, boom, boom. They coming in. They pull up. They park. They minding their business. They go on a spot. They don't show them looking at a bunch of cars and nothing. They just chilling, drinking their beer, hanging out, right? So another squad comes over. They're not a club. I don't think there was a club because I didn't see no cuts on their back. They had on leather jackets, you know, the Fonzie look, the Fonzie. And I'm gonna tell you, the guy's like, yeah, you scratched my bike. He's like, I didn't scratch your bike. I was looking at his bike and I was admiring that piece of shit bike. So my man Lenny sees this. Dude said, hey, y'all see what's going on over there? He's like, yeah, these boys over here trying to start trouble. Yo, Benny, who was the founder, is trying to talk to the dude, trying to talk him down. Lenny runs over there and just cracks him. Boom! He said, oh, well, that's pretty much what it's going to take. And they start fighting. They start going at it. I'm talking about fighting, going. I'm talking about trying to knock each other's heads off clean, okay? They're trying to knock each other's heads off clean. They are putting each other to work. Nobody is better than nobody. Nobody is more heroic than nobody. And that's what I like. It was an even Steven fight. I mean, cats was rolling all over the place. Okay? They ended up smiling with each other. They ended up just having fun. They ended up not, it wasn't no shooting. It wasn't no nothing. It wasn't nothing crazy. All right? It was all fun. And I didn't even notice that my thing was loose. It was all fun. And them boys was blooded up. Their hands was all broken. One dude punched through a car glass because he was about to punch the guy in the face. And the guy moved out the way real quick and he punched through the car glass. And that was Lenny. Lenny's just a bad boy of the club. Lenny's like, he's like, I don't know, man. That dude is Live Wire. That's what his name should be, Live Wire. So now comes the next piece, and I'm going to tell you how the last part. Another club dude pulls up, but he's not a part of this club. But he's a diamond member of a club in California. So the dude rode from California, rides up into the squad, comes in between these guys, right? Just pulls up hard, like disrespectfully pulls up. He's like, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, blah, 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 blah. And he's from the Red Devils. So now I'm like, yo, that's crazy. They're showing the patch of the Red Devils. The Red Devils is a support club of the Hells Angels. So I'm like, that's crazy. That's interesting. They chose to show a real club in a movie that's showing a made-up club. The Vandals is not a real club. So this dude comes up, Diamond, starts talking to Lenny, the owner. He's like, yo, who's in charge? They're like, yeah, that dude right over there. They start talking. And I'm like blown away. So now I'm saying, ha, okay, you ready for this? This movie was based on the Chicago Outlaws. That's who the Vandals were. And of course they changed up all those events. But what I loved about this movie, right? They kept it true to the club life. They didn't show all the bullcrap you saw in Sons of Anarchy. They talked about dues. They talked about the meetings. They even had certain things back then. Like nowadays, you should not and cannot have your cuts on while you're sitting in the cage. You got to take your cuts off. That's just the rules now. But they even show these cats sitting in their cars with their cuts on. Now, if you don't know where the word cuts come from, the cuts comes from, they used to have just jeans jackets. That's all they had, jeans jackets, and they would cut off the sleeves, and that's why they have the ruffled sides. That's where the word cuts come from. They cut the sleeves off. All right, so put your cuts on. That's the term, right? And the Outlaws and the Hells Angels, they had a massive beef. So I was like, wow, they actually showing the Red Devils coming up into, the movie was phenomenal. Do the research, do the history. Things start taking a turn for the worse. The club started growing, okay? One of the biggest fears of many clubs is getting other chapters, because when you get other chapters, you are getting a bunch of people you don't know the personalities. So there are some clubs who is scared out of their wing-wangs to open up other chapters because they are afraid of the heat that can come your way. But let me tell y'all something. This movie, right, is a movie that I will watch again because they kept it true. They did such a good job covering up the truth about what happened for real, but they put some truth in it. If you are you know what I was wondering? I was wondering how some of the Diamond guys is gonna feel when they watch the movie. I'm wondering how some of these guys, that's Diamond clubs, right? From both sets, the black set and the white set. I'm wondering how Thunder Gods is gonna feel. I'm wondering how Outcast is gonna feel. I'm wondering how Wheels of Souls is gonna feel. I'm wondering how the Chosen Few is gonna feel. I'm wondering how Soul Brothers are gonna feel. Big shout out to Soul Brothers too, by the way, down in LA. I'm wondering how the Mongols gonna feel. I'm wondering how the freaking Hells Angels gonna feel. The Outlaws, how they gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? How's the Vagos going to feel? There's so many clubs out there that I know that these dudes is going to watch this movie, and I hope they roll deep. Man, listen, if y'all watching me and y'all diamonds or club members, I'm hoping that you guys decide to have a movie night and roll deep and go into the theater and scare the sticks out of people just because they scared. They don't know. Just put on your cuts, pull your bikes up in front of the theater, park that damn thing, and walk in there, watch a movie peaceful. But I'm curious as to what you guys think about the movie. All my 1%ers, what do you guys think about the movie? All my club members in regular 99%, what do you guys think about the movie? I'm curious because I loved it. I loved it. That's it. They hit a lot of topics. All right. So if you haven't seen the movie, guys, go and watch the movie. I didn't give you any spoilers. By the way, at the end, everybody dies at the end. Everybody. The wife dies. Everybody dies. Every single person dies. Okay? Nah, I'm just playing. I got your ass. I'm just playing. But watch the movie. Give me your feedback. Let me know your thoughts because I loved it. If you've never been in a club though, you can't really give me your true feedback because you've never been around the club set. But I'm still curious as your feedback as a movie in a whole. Would this movie deter you from joining the club, or will it make you actually want to join a club? Because they did a good job giving that balance as well. All right, so here we go. I'm stop yapping. That's a blast. Guys, head on over to the GroupMe thread. If you live in Georgia, you want to ride, head over to the GroupMe thread. The link is in the description. If you have a Softail, sign up for the Softail Riders. If you have a Softail and a touring bike, sign up for the Ride Fit Nation as well. Sign up for both. The Softail Riders can be the Softail group, but you cannot be in the Softail group if you have a touring bike, because the Softail group, we're doing local rides. But the Ride Fit Nation squad, we are doing bigger rides. We're doing 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. We're going to be riding this year, next year, whatever. We're going to keep on growing it, right? So join the group, guys. Get in there. Don't join the group if you don't have a motorcycle. Do not join the group because it's just for riding. You can learn a whole lot right here on the channel. So once again, I want to thank all of you guys, all my subscribers, all my real true subscribers who's not afraid to keep it real in the comment section. I love when you guys debate with me and argue and get mad and happy and smile, and I like it. Keep it coming because that's what it's about. You're not talking to a sensitive dude, man. I'm one of them cats where I could handle any damn thing you throw at me. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, the only thing that could take me out of this world is kryptonite. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Superman, baby. Superman. Okay? That means that I'm strong all around, man. And I know you guys are as well. All right? So, love y'all. I'll see you guys very soon. Let's keep on getting these miles. Let's get this money. Let's get these muscles. And when I say get these muscles, get your ass in the gym and go and work out, and stop telling me you don't want to work out, you lazy pricks. Get your ass to the gym. Damn, I just went negative. Peace, baby, peace. I'll see y'all in the next video. Let's keep this content going. I'm out.